My name is Nokuzola, Dlamini. Originally, I'm from South Africa, but I've been here in the UK for quite a long time. It's over 18 years now. I first came to Scotland, then I moved to Leeds in 2005. So I've been here. First time when I came, I loved Leeds. It's a very friendly place. I was very happy to be in Leeds. It's a diverse, people are diverse here and very friendly. So I came to settle here and with my daughter. So she's about 15 years of age now. I studied here as well. I started with the college and then I went to uni and I graduated in 2013. I studied a Bachelor of Science Honours degree in Health and Social Care. But then when I finished graduating, I straight away went to work as a healthcare assistant, which I've got 3 years experience. And then I worked for 3 years and then I started to study again in 2019. But I had to pull out because of the funding in 2019. That's when I was in contact with Learning Partnership. I was like, the first time because I met a friend of mine. It's a friend of my friend. I was telling her, I said, hey, I've got a problem. I was having, this debt. The debts were piling up. And and that time I had pulled out of the uni, so now they wanted me to pay and all. The debt was quite huge, but it was a university payment for school fees. So, and other things which I was owing, and it was like I was feeling a load on my shoulders, really. And then she said, do you know a place called Learning Partnership? I said, no, she directed me. Then I walked in, then I came here and I told them my problems. It was like they've lifted the load over my shoulders. I don't want to lie. They were quite accommodative and they were friendly. And then I related everything. They helped me with a lot of things. From 2019, at the end of the year, it was November when I came here. So I met a lady called Emily. She introduced me to a lady called Hannah. And they were very accommodative staff, professionals, very welcoming. They know their job. They know how to calm you down when you're in a particular situation. You know when you're coming with all the stress and you don't know what to do, where to go to. And then I told them my issues. And they said, no, fine. Then they started to connect me with the right channels. They helped me. They made calls. And then even during the lockdown in 2020, when we started in March last year, I never had any problems with them. They were always keeping in touch with me and saying if ever I need, they help me also with the food bank. Because really I was struggling, to be honest, because even up to now, what has happened, I've got the training initially. They found me a job, which I have done some online training. It's a teacher's assistant position. So I'm waiting to be located to a school sooner. I've done the training, I've done the assessments and everything through the Learning Partnership. I want to say I really appreciate it, and I would recommend as many people as I can. Even most of my friends, I always tell them, even some people in the community here, I tell them, if you've got a problem, go to Learning Partnership. It's the best place to help people. Yeah, they're really, really good. Even one day, I met another lady in Asda. I was doing shopping, the lady, it was a couple. The husband was standing, begging for some money, like change, they normally stand at the door. And then I gave him some change, and then the wife was expecting next to him there. I said, what? She says, no, we don't have a place to stay. So I referred them here. I even gave them the direction. So I don't know if they did come here. That's the best place I could help. Even there was a homeless gentleman I met even in Morrison's. I phoned Emily as well. I said, the guy is homeless. Can you help him see what he can do? Because every time I used to see this gentleman seated in Morrison's begging for money, he says I could work, but I'm now homeless. A young chap, not even an elderly person, a very young chap. So it's quite a good place, really. Initially, when I was studying at uni, I had wanted to do nursing, but I think I didn't get the opportunity because I applied. They didn't accept me. all the time. But I didn't know that sometimes, even some of my lectures at uni, some would say, no, maybe you're in the teaching line or whatever. So I just said, okay. Then I sent my CV to Emily, and she sent it to this other place called Celsian Education. So she was sending I forwarded my CV to her, to Learning Partnership, to her, through her. Then she made various contacts for me. They called me, and then they called me for interview. But the interview was done online at home, on a video call meeting, which was last year in was it August or September? July, yes. I started doing the interview in July. Then from August, September, October, 3 months, November, 4 months, yeah, I did their online training. So it's a teaching assistant. Hopefully, if there's an opportunity, if I could do the teaching, like a postgraduate certificate in education, I would. If there's an opportunity, I don't mind going there. But I want to start at a lower level now with teaching assistant, see how it goes. So so far, it has gone to the extent that I've sent my picture. So the lady said, you need to send us a picture. We're sending to schools. Though I've done the assessments as well, with safeguarding of children. So I passed. So they said, okay, now we've sent your picture to the school. So we're waiting to locate you to a school. So I think by now, this after Easter, I'll hear from them, hopefully. To be honest, I don't know where would I be. Probably I would have been really frustrated, or maybe I wouldn't have done emotional breakdown, to be honest. That's where I think, because I was at that point, I didn't know where to go. Because when I met my friend, it was quite a long time we'd met. So I just mentioned, I said, I don't know what's going on. I've got this debt. It's worrying me. And I'm also looking for a job. I've applied because I had already, you see my email, I've always sent, they've got this job center, Indeed, everything. They'll send you jobs on your emails. You send them CV. It's over some years I've been doing that without anybody responding to my CV. If I had not come to Learning Partnership, I don't know where would I be, to be honest. It was by God's grace led me here in this place, to be honest. I think I would have broken down, to be honest. So I always call them my angels. Hannah, Emily, and all of them. I said, this is a place where God locates people to this place. The community is the best place where the community. I wish everybody knows it. I wish everybody knows it. And they help in a holistic manner, emotionally, physically. Your whole well-being is satisfied when you come in this place. Even now, I've started to have that confidence, to be honest. I'm so happy. Whenever I smile, I think of this place. I say, Lord, bless them. When I came, I was coming just like everybody. I lost my job back home. I'd worked for 7 years to 8 years as a receptionist. As you know, the economy of the country, recession started that time. So companies were closing down, like private companies. I worked for a teachers training institution. I worked for a company, two private companies. As I was in the administration, I started being a receptionist. Then I moved to be a secretary, because we had different departments in the administration. It was quite a big campus. So there was retrenchment. I looked for a job just a year before I came to UK, because it was my brother who said, why don't you go to UK? He's the one who paid the ticket for me. Opportunities are still there. You can even have an opportunity to go back to school, which is good. I did. I had an opportunity to go back and improve my qualifications when I came here, which I'm very much grateful in the UK to at least have achieved something in my life in terms of academic and improving myself for better career opportunities.